Welcome to Driving with Christian. I am Christian Evans. As an Uber driver, I am here to help you, my fellow Uber driver, by sharing my tips and my experiences. In today's video, I will be talking about the riders get to choose you now. Thank you for clicking on today's video. If you haven't done it already, please subscribe to this channel. I really appreciate it. I need all the support that I can get. So I'm going to get right into this video because I know you're strapped for time. I came across this article in a Facebook group earlier today. It says Uber to allow riders to choose drivers based on ratings. Don't worry, I will have the link to this article in the description box. So I'm just going to read this off and you guys let me know what you think about it. The safety of Uber passengers has been subject to distrust due to several incidents of assault by drivers in the past few years, with sexual crimes being topping the list. Within 2018 itself, there have been reported at least 3 cases from the US and England. They always want to report the bad stuff, right? But as Uber moves forward to turn its fortune around under the leadership of new CEO Dara, you know what, I don't even know her name, this last name, so I'm not going to act like I know how to enunciate the last name. It is taking steps to ensure that users feel in charge of their own security. Dara, who was speaking at the Davos World Economic Forum, committed Uber to truly stand for safety and announced that the company is developing a new mechanism to improve the experiences of riders. The new mechanism will allow passengers to be able to opt in for not just a bigger or more premium cab, but also seek drivers with better ratings. Pay attention to that. This is in line with the executive's plan to turn Uber profitable by the end of 2021. The company is also looking to make aggressive changes to its functioning, and in other words of the CEO, wants particularly good drivers, and these ratings will now be among the strict parameters for performance appraisals. Pay attention to that. She is quoted, "I think the car and service are 2 different things, so we have to bring much more fidelity into our system." The executive, however, did not speak about the potential financial implications this rating system will have on drivers and especially riders. While it's safe to presume that, like upgrading to nicer cars, riders may have to pay more to ferry with safer drivers. But it is very difficult as of now to assert whether ratings will determine the fare. It must be noted that Uber also allows drivers to rate passengers and let them reject a passenger with a bad score. I know plenty of you have done that. I have too. The announcement also coincides with the anticipated SoftBank investment, which was concluded last week. Uber is currently rolling in losses and is preparing to bounce back by heaping more engagements from its riders. So, with that being said, I have been calling for this pretty much for the last 4 or 5 months. I may not have made a video about it, but you know, just talking to my fellow Uber drivers in my area, this is something that I believe should have been happened. I don't necessarily agree with the ratings per se, but what I believe is they should be able to just choose the driver they feel comfortable with. With the whole safety thing going on, you know, every few weeks or a few months you hear about some type of killing, murder, or rape, or something crazy that has happened to a fellow Uber driver, or Uber driver may have done this, being attacked by a passenger or whatever. Safety is the main concern, right? And so why not give them like a favorite list? You know, my idea is this, is the passenger is allowed to save 2 to 3 of their top favorite, drivers they may have experience with. If they call for a ride, the person at the top of their list, if they are online, they will get pinged to pick that person up. Again, they get to choose, the driver gets to choose whether they want to pick the person up or not. Just like how we normally get to choose whoever we accept a ride or not. If the number 1 person in the passenger's list is not available, it gets bumped down to number 2, and so on. And if nobody's able to pick that person up because they may not be online, or it may have you, it just goes to the next random driver. You know, I don't think this should hurt at all. I hear a lot of drivers also complain about the, you know, competition, or, you know, I don't want another Uber driver, driving, or you shouldn't share your referral code because now that's taking money out of my hand and it's a competition. Look, bro, look, sister, it's not a competition until this very moment right here, where people can actually choose their drivers. But the way that I would like it, it may happen, but as far as what they're trying to do right now, you can see they're making efforts into doing it. It now is based off of ratings. You know, I never really cared for ratings. You know, when I first started driving, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm at this high rate or whatever. You know, I got down to as low as a 4.78. Currently, right now, I'm like at a 4.92. But, you know, through all that, you know, you do all this smiling and dancing and, you know, shoe shining and, you know, showing your teeth, but there's no money behind it. You know, what is it for? It's just for pride. You know, I don't like doing things for pride. Either you have to pay me for my services or get rid of the rating system. But now they're making the rating system actually worth it. So now us drivers, if this is really going to go through to where passengers can pick us based off of our ratings, then now it's time to turn the charm on a little bit more. So I don't have a problem with that. My problem with the ratings is there's no money behind it. You know, there's judgment upon the ride, whether you 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, 2-star, 1-star. But is that a real reflection of you? You know, it's, you know, I've seen stories to where passengers may rate a driver bad just so they can get a free ride, but that can knock them down from a 4.90 down to a 4.89 or 4.88. And yeah, that does play with your psyche because you're like, okay, what did I do wrong? You know, everybody wants to do a good job. I really believe, you know, all of us do want to do a good job. But when we get dinged, you're like, okay, what is it for? You know, all of these ratings are done anonymously. And, you know, whatever. You know, that's for another subject matter as far as, you know, why it's done that way. But now the ratings actually mean something, because at first it's like, okay, that person just knocked me down because maybe they want a free ride. You know, maybe they saw a little piece of dust on my car. You know, nothing is perfect for anyone, you know, but you know, you did a good job. With that being said, now our ratings actually mean something now, to a point to where passengers can, remember, opt in to pick us drivers that they want. So let me know what you think. Like I said, I'm gonna put the article, I'm gonna link the article down in the description box, and you guys can read it yourselves, and just get back to me. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this new rating system and passengers being able to choose their drivers based on ratings. You let me know if you like the idea. If you don't like the idea, let me know if you have anything you can add to it or take away, or if you like my idea about them actually being able to store their favorite drivers in, and you know, being able to choose from it like that. Thank you for taking time out to watch this video. I know this video has been long. I know you guys are out, you know, probably in between drives right now, ready to get back to the money. So I'm going to end it off like this. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Have fun. Go out there and get your money. Peace out.